All right, man. Peace. What up? Just want to come back with this video, man. Right now, man. Because you know the Power season finale of Raising Kanan is happening. Now I want to say this too, man. Because even though both were wrong and like comparison contrast, like a Ghost in the Rock Raquel, but I'll say this though, Ghost did always, even though how much he did in front of him, you know, he's not to be pardoned because all the stuff he did in front of him, like no Tariq, and there's no like no. There's no way like he could do all that stuff and like expect in front of him or lots like do that stuff in front of Tariq and expect him not to true make that choice and go that path though. But at the end of the day too, Tariq, listen, this Tariq, he chose this too as well. So but still, because at the end of the day, as like you could like try to guide, teach, and show somebody the other way. But if they but at the end of the day, people, you can't force anything. That's like I always talk about. We always talk about with people. You can't force nobody to do nothing, man. Honestly, because God doesn't even force people to do anything. That's another conversation for another day. But he doesn't force anybody to do anything because people gonna do what they want to do. So that's it. But also too. But I will say this: Ghost did try to protect. Like he did try to he did lie a lot to Tariq, but he did. It was out of protection because he actually cared. Now we're going to see this contrast with Rock because this is where, of course, the infamous Tariq tells him teach him the game. Now we're going to see Rock actually teach Kanan the game, but we're going to look at this though, man. But that's just another story for another day with this. But I was always wanted to go into this though. So. See this? Now this is Rock teaching Kanan the game. So she taught him the game. So she did that. So see, even though everything Ghost did though, he did a lot to protect it. But he's not to be pardoned or not blamed for things. But also too, it's the actions of also too because everybody's culpable. Everybody has to bear their own burden. It's the actions of Tariq and Kanan as well. Because of course we know they're very similar. They're pretty much the same. That's why Kanan actually took a liking to Tariq because he saw a younger version of himself. But I will say this too, because Ghost did lie to protect Tariq though. He lied, but he still lies a lot. At the end of the day, he lied, but he did too much in front of him. But Rock, on contrast, Raquel or Rock, she lied just to protect herself, honestly, because at the end of the day, she lied for most of it and all the stuff she done in front of him. So even though she did plan to send him away from the school and stuff like that, but she did too much in front of me. But see, in contrast, Ghost actually did send Tariq to the school. But now, what Tariq did was on him. But that's just is what it is too. I just want to contrast that, man, because here's once you teach your son how to cook crack or your parent, you're cooked. It's over. You might as well cook the relationship you have with him because with your son, pretty much. It's over. It's a wrap. So you lost him after this. At this moment, she lost him. So a lot of people get upset. I get it, Kanan. He's like how he moves, how he acts, but it's not really don't get it twisted though. But it's not fully all on him because once you teach your son how to cook crack, it's over. It's a wrap. So let's look at this.
You always think the same shit. Of course he ended up a thug. Look where he grew up. Look at his family. Look at his fucked up life. That sorry motherfucker didn't have no choice, no chance. Because turning niggas like me into an animal who can't decide shit for himself makes him feel better. Because if I couldn't think for myself, then they don't need to think about me. But I did have a choice.
Yeah.
And this is what I chose.
Yeah, see? Yeah, and that's a perfect song. You can get with this, you can get with that. Black Sheep. Almost 34 years ago or 1991. But yeah, you have a choice. But see, they're like Kanan and Tariq, they had a choice. People going, like we talked about earlier, people going to do what they want to do. They still had a choice. So they're not to be pardoned either. I'm not making excuses for either of them, but I just want to say, everybody's not to be pardoned for this, dude. Because I know it's a lot of times, too, people, even though people kind of got more, people gave Ghost a lot of times in the past, but people got on Ghost. Though, no, people, it was the same amount, but I think people even making more of an excuse for Rock because, I guess, she's a woman, things of that nature. People do that, but, no, you can't, no, but you're not going to be pardoned because of that. No, just Ghost shouldn't be pardoned, neither should you for that. So, but I will say Ghost did a lot to protect him because he actually did. But she did most of the time. If you watch the earlier season but now she realizes it's too late that she did it and to protect herself. Also too, and also this past season and the other season, like she doesn't realize that she's a problem. Like she's not the only one that's like she thinks like Marvin said in the last season finale. You're not perfect either, man. So it's like cause she low key honestly she makes a lot of dumb mistakes too. Honestly, she made a lot of dumb and she doesn't think things through as well. I was talking about this with my homie, man. But yeah, man. But she taught him the game though, man. So this is all the that type of deal, man. I just wanted to get into this, man. So peace.